Hello everyone. Today we're going to read chapter 12 from Born a Crime. This chapter's name is A Young Man's Long, Awkward, Occasionally Tragic, and Frequently Humiliating Education in Affairs of the Heart. Part 2, The Crush. I guess this is the second part from chapter number 10. Let's do it. In high school, the attention of girls was not an affliction I suffered from. I wasn't the hot guy in class. I wasn't even a cute guy in class. I was ugly. Puberty was not kind to me. My acne was so bad that people used to ask what was wrong with me, like I had an allergic reaction to something. I was the kind of acne that qualifies as a medical condition. Acne vulgaris, the doctor called it. We're not talking about pimples, kids. We're talking about pustules, big pus-filled blackheads and whiteheads. They started on my forehead, spread down to the sides of my face, and covered my cheeks and neck, ravaged me everywhere. Being poor didn't help. Not only could I not afford a decent haircut, leaving me with a huge, unruly afro, but my mother also used to get angry at the fact that I grew out all my school uniforms too fast. So to save money, she started buying my clothes 3 sizes too big. My blazer was too long, and my pants were too baggy, and my shoes flopped around. I was a clown. And of course, Murphy's Law, the year my mom started buying me clothes too big was the year that I stopped growing. So now I was never going to grow into my clown clothes. I was stuck of being a clown. The only thing I had going from me was the fact that I was tall. But even there, I was gangly and awkward looking. Dog feet, high ass, nothing worked. After suffering my Valentine's Day heartbreak at the hands of Maylene and the handsome, charming Lorenzo, I learned a valuable lesson about dating. What I learned was that cool guys get girls, and funny guys get to hang out with the cool guys with their girls. I was not a cool guy, therefore I didn't have girls. I understood that formula very quickly and I knew my place. I didn't ask girls out. I didn't have a girlfriend. I didn't even try. Trevor just learned the basic part of friend zone. If you're funny, maybe you can be my friend. I love people that are funny. I am funny, or maybe I just believe I'm funny. Yet I like to hang out with people that is funny, because laughing is what makes me happy. And if I'm happy, maybe I can consider you my friend. Yeah, that's the same for the girl you have a crush on. If you have a crush on maybe Maylene, and you try to be her friend, but just her friend, and never give that step forward, you're never going to get out of that friend zone, okay? And that girl that you have a crush on knows from the first day she sees you if she likes you or not. From the first day, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. From the first day. So if you don't put yourself on the act of putting that step forward and acting upon yourself and telling her and tell her that you want to ask her out or if you want to go on a date with her. If you don't do that fast, you will always be on the friend zone because she knows. She knows if she wants to be with you. Maybe she won't verbalize it, but she knows it. So do that quickly and don't end up like Trevor. And what he says isn't true. Girls love to laugh. Okay? And maybe this dude can be so cool and so attractive, but if he's not funny, he's ruined. If he hasn't got a big smile, he's ruined. Okay? Having a great face, a great attractiveness, that is, let's say, talent. That's inherited. But having a nice smile, and a nice humor, that is your hard work. You have talent, you have hard work, you have ability, skills. That is your smile. Smile is your weapon. Okay? This weapon will squish all the potential of your attractiveness. And even if you don't consider yourself attractive, if you have a nice smile and a nice charisma, you got it. For me to try to get a girl would have upset the natural order of things. Part of my success was the talk shop guy was that I was welcome everywhere. And I was welcome everywhere because I was nobody. I was the acne reading clown with dog feeding floppy shoes. I wasn't a threat to the guys. I wasn't a threat to the girls. The minute I became somebody, I risked no longer being welcomed as nobody. The pretty girls were already spoken for. The popular guys had staked their claim. They would say, I like Zuleika. And you knew that meant if you tried anything with Zuleika, there'd be a fight. In the interest of survival, the smart move was to stay on the fringe, stay out of trouble. At Sandringham, the only time girls in class looked at me was when they wanted me to pass a letter to the hot guy in class. But there was one girl I knew named Joanna. Joanna and I had been at the same school intermittently our whole lives. We were in preschool at Maryvale together. Then she left and went to another school. Then we were in primary school at HHI together. Then she left and went to another school. Then finally we were at Sandringham together. Because of that, we became friends. Johanna was one of the popular girls. Her best friend was Sahira. Johanna was beautiful. Sahira was stunning. Sahira was colored. Kate Malai. She looked like Salma Hayek. Johanna was out and about and kissing boys, so the guys were all into her. Sahira, as beautiful as she was extremely shy, so there weren't as many guys after her. Johanna and Sahira were always together. They were one grade below me, but in terms of popularity, they were three grades above me. Still, I got to hang out with them because I knew Johanna and we had this thing from being in different schools together. Dating girls may have been out of the question for me, but talking to them was not, because I could make them laugh. Human beings like to laugh, what I told you. And lucky for me, pretty girls are human beings. So I could relate to them in that way, but never in the other way. I knew this because whenever they stopped laughing at my jokes and stories, they'd say, so, how do you think I can get with Daniel to ask me out? I always had a clear idea of where I stood. This is what I'm telling you. If you want to be friends with a girl, that's no problem. That's no problem. Not every girl has to be your girlfriend. That's not how it works. Yet, the person that you are sure you want to be your girlfriend, okay? The person you are sure about it, you're sure you want that person to be your girlfriend. Then you need to move fast. If not, this is the result. Friend zone. Immediately. Because that's what I told you. Girls know from the exact first second if they want to be with you or not. Okay? Outwardly, I had carefully cultivated my status as the funny, non-threatening guy, but secretly, I had the hugest crush on Sahira. She was so pretty and so funny. We'd hang out and have great conversations. I thought about her constantly, but for the life of me, I never considered myself worthy of dating her. I told myself, I'm going to have a crush on her forever, and that's all that's ever going to happen. At a certain point, I decided to map out a strategy. I decided I'd be best friends with Sahira and stay friends with her long enough to ask her to the matri dance, what we call our senior prom. Mind you, we were in grade 9 at this point. The matric dance was 3 years away, but I decided to play the long game. I was like, yep, just gonna take my time. Because that's what happens in the movies, right? I'd seen my American high school movies. You hang around long enough as a friendly good guy, and the girl dates a bunch of handsome jerks. And then one day she turns around and goes, oh, it's you. It was always you. You're the guy. I was supposed to be with you all along. This is a very risky strategy. You are risking 3 years of your life. You're gambling them. You're gambling them. You're gambling them away. You're gambling them away. There's no way that he is going to be successful with this plan. There's no way in real life. Okay? I know this is his autobiography. So if it turns out to be true, then, well, that's one in a million chance. Okay? Maybe she will like you eventually. But if she likes you right now, and if you ask her out right now, she will say yes. She would say yes. And if she doesn't want you right now, she would say no. Then you could try maybe with other girls. But if you're sure you want to try with her, try with another girl. Okay? And if you don't find love there, you can try again later. Okay? But don't gamble away 3 years of your life. Being her best friend, okay, that's it. No, that's not a right strategy. If you want to play as the friend for your whole lifetime, that's on you. If you want her to be your friend, that's on you. But if you really like her, ask her out right now. Trust me, she knows enough about you. She knows what she wants. And she knows if what she wants is what is inside you. If what she wants is what you are showing her. Okay? She knows it. Have 100% certainty about that. That was my plan. It was foolproof. I hang out with Sahira every chance I got. We talk about boys, which ones she liked and which ones she liked her. I'd give her advice. At one point, she got set up with this guy Gary. They started dating. Gary was in the popular group, but kind of shy, and Sahira was in the popular group, but kind of shy. So his friends and her friends set them up together, like an arranged marriage. But Sahira didn't like Gary at all. She told me. We talked about everything. One day, I don't know how, but I plucked up the courage to ask Sahira for her phone number, which was a big deal back then because it wasn't like cell phone numbers where everybody has everyone number for texting and everything. This was the landline to her house where her parents might answer. We were talking one afternoon at school and I asked, "Can I get your phone number? Maybe I can call you and we can talk at home sometime." She said yes, and my mind exploded. What? A girl is giving me her phone number? This is insane. What do I do? I was so nervous. I'll never forget her telling me the digits one by one as I wrote them down, trying to keep my hand from shaking. We said goodbye and went our separate ways to class. And I was like, okay, Trevor, play it cool. Don't call her right away. I called her that night at 7. She'd given me her phone number at 2. That was me being cool. Dude, don't call her at 5. That's too obvious. Call her at 7. I phoned her house at night. Her mom answered. I'd say, "May I speak to Zahira, please?" Her mom called her, and she came to the phone and we talked for like an hour. After that, we started talking more. At school on the phone, I never told her how I felt. Never made a move. Nothing. I was just too scared. Sahira and Gary broke up. Then they got back up together. Then they broke up. Then they got back together. They kissed once, but she didn't like it, so they never kissed again. Then they broke up for real. I bided my time through it all. I watched Popular Gary go down in flames, and I was still the good friend. Yep, the plan is working. Major dance, here we come. Only 2.5 years to go. Then we had the mid-year school holidays. The day we came back, Sahira wasn't at school. Then she wasn't at school the next day. Then she wasn't at school the day after that. Eventually, I went and tracked down Johanna on squad. "Hey, where's Sahira?" I said. "She hasn't been around for a while. Is she sick?" "No," she said. "Did anyone tell you?" "She left the school. She doesn't go here anymore." "What?" "Yeah, she left." My first thought was, wow, okay, that's news. I should give her a call to catch up. "What school did she move to?" I asked. "She didn't. Her dad got a job in America during the break they moved there." They have emigrated. What? Yeah, she's gone. She was such a good friend, too. I'm really sad. Are you sad as I am? Um, yeah, I said. I still tried to process everything. I liked your hero. She was really cool. Yeah, she was super sad too because she had such a huge crush on you. She was always waiting for you to ask her out. Okay, I gotta go to class. Bye. This is what I'm telling you guys. Come on. Come on. I told you there was no chance for this plan to be successful. Okay? No chance. And now she liked Trevor. And I assure you that she liked Trevor from the first day she met him. For sure, 100%, 1000% true. That's fact, no cap. She ran off and left me standing there, stunned. She'd hit me with so much information at once. First, that Sahir was gone, then that she had left for America, and then that she liked me all along. It was like I'd been hit by three successive waves of heartbreak, each one bigger than the last. My mind raced through all the hours we'd spent talking on the quad, or the phone, all the times I could have said, "Hey Sahira, I like you. Will you be my girlfriend?" 10 words that might have changed my life if I had the courage to say them, but I hadn't, and now she's gone. Courage in life is important. Don't forget about that. The worst she can say is a no, okay? If she is in your school, okay, that may be tough. You will see her every day. You know she told you no. Yet, if she's in another school, you will never see her again. And that's it. Or maybe you can be friends or whatever you like. It's your life, you choose. But if you like one girl, if she likes you from the first day. Ask her out right away. Okay? If she doesn't like you, if she doesn't like you the first day, okay, maybe try on the day number 30, on the day number 60, on the day number 100. Okay? But don't waste your time. Okay? Try to find the right person that fits you. Okay? The person which you feel a connection with. Okay? If you share interests, or maybe your interests are different, but they complement each other. Okay? That's all for today's lecture. If you can call this a lecture. I can only call it a advanced reading class. Have a nice day, and don't forget, read every day, read every week, and read every month, every single life. Have a nice one.